Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your co-pilot into the universe of Chinese. Yesterday, we talked about 出尔反尔, which means somebody said something and then they reversed, they retract. So 出尔反尔 got this 尔 twice. It means so, it means something, right? It's a referral of some statement. And then 出 means you uttered the word, 出, give it out, right? And then 反, you flip it, you take it reverse. So simply, it means you're contradicting yourself. And today's phrase, 尔等闲人, is a classical Chinese expression that we don't regularly say that in contemporary Chinese. But here I want to show you 尔 actually can mean something else. In the previous 尔, it means so, and it's written in this cute little forms. And 尔 here means you, actually. That's the Chinese, classical Chinese, you, pronounced as 尔. In contemporary Chinese, we add a person, this person sign. That's kind of becoming like this on the side of the character to make sure it means a person. It's not so, not a statement, not something in the air. It's a physical person. To put that symbol on the side and the right side with this 尔 to mean you. Okay, so 尔, when you see it by itself, and when you see it grouped with 等, 尔等, simply means you guys. And that's 等, means etc., etc. It's like there is, it's a plural form, kind of plural form expression in Chinese to say you, and there are multiple of yous. And so that's you guys, right? So here are means you without this sign. With this person sign, it pronounced as 你, both means you, but this is a contemporary Chinese. This without, just by itself, is classical Chinese. Okay, 等, we talked about it in before previous episode, but here again, 等 means equal in its original form. It came from this ancient book form that's kind of bamboo strips string together to make a book, right? And the character have to written, along that strip. So we read top down. But 等 came from this bamboo book that every strip are equal length. You can imagine, right? If it's uneven, it will be horrible, like a bad quality book back then, but equally length of each bamboo strips. That's the original meaning of 等. So 等, when it means equal, it can also means weight. And over here, it has a third meaning that we came across. That means means etc. So it's like it's kind of okay. We can get it from the bamboo book image. So it means you have this bamboo strips, and then you have replicas of same thing but different message on it, right? So a little bit of individuality on each of the strip, but overall they are all bamboo strips. So it's like essentially the same grouping of things. So 等 means etc. We don't want to go into details of these replicas with their little bit of variations, right? So that's 等. So 尔等 simply means you, talking about you, and then etc., etc. So that means multiples of you, right? 闲人. So 闲 means leisure, means idle, means, there's really nothing work to do here. So it's basically like irrelevant people here. Okay, sorry to say you guys are irrelevant, but 闲 came from this image of this door sign. So this is an ancient door looking. And then we know this structure, well, it kind of like a cross, but with upward cross, and the canopy is pointing down. That's the tree image in the old Chinese, right? So when you see from your door a tree image, that means you're not really working anything. You're just leisuring or chilling around, right? That you can see a tree through your door. I don't know why, but I guess because it's an agriculture society, and working back then means you're working on the farm, on the field, right? You're working with plants, with crops. But if you are indoor, by this framework of a door sign, that if you're indoor and you can see a tree outside, that means you're indoor, right? That means you're not out in the field working, being productive, right? So that's the moment captured in this kind of a twister, right? So it have to think as like you are off from the field because you can see a tree from your door. You're indoor now. That's the time when you're down, you're idle, you're not working. Okay, 人 simply this stick figure with two legs, that means person. So altogether, it just means guys. Chinese way of saying guys, 尔等闲人, classical. We don't say that anymore. And besides, it's 4 characters, it's too much. Like this is probably one of the rare occasions when a simple concept like guys are expressed by 4 syllables in Chinese. But I want to show you a door, image of door that you can see is quite decorative. On the top portion of the door. And then of course we have this, knocker thing that's made of metal, a decorative door. And I want to show you, so probably that's why, because the upper portion of the doors normally is the decorative portion. So that's expressed in this image. All right. Cashing into the currency of thinking by learning just a little bit of foreign language every day. See you